Hello, it's your average gamer here, back with another video. And in this video, we're going to go in an in-depth look and review of the Miss Pac-Man Partcade by Arcade1up. Let's get into it.
This is the review. And in this review, we're going to be looking at the built-in games on this unit here. Again, this is the Miss Pac-Man Partycade 8-in-1. It has Miss Pac-Man, of course, Super Pac-Man, Pac-Pow, Pac-Man Plus, Dig Dug 2, which nobody likes, Galaga, and Galaxian. So let's start with Miss Pac-Man. Now, this has the issue that all the Pac-Mans have, is that blurry effect for the scan lines. The smoothing, so it doesn't, the pictures do not look, the gameplay does not look sharp. Does it deter you from playing? No, but it's not the best experience, I feel, in terms of playing Pac-Man. It just is very annoying. However, this unit here does have the micro USB port, so hopefully it will be receiving the update when they update all the Pac-Mans, all the Miss Pac-Mans. So I feel that we should be getting a better experience, and there should be fixing the issue with the dip switch availability, so we could turn it on and off these options. Not everybody wants these options. There's some people that do want it, obviously. That's the reason why they have it as an option. I'm sure that they did some kind of testing, beta testing, but some kind of testing saying this is what the customers want. Maybe it was a small amount, but that's one thing. But the controller on this, the joystick, and this game is very responsive. It's like, to be honest with you, I don't feel any difference of playing on a full size Arcade1up and this. You know, the controls are the same. The screen size is the same. Now the difference, the big difference, is that there is no kind of tilt on this screen. It is straight flush, right angle. So, I mean, you can adjust that by having this unit as high as you like. So, if you're a taller individual, you can put this up higher, so you could be right at eye level. But I do wish that it was some kind of tilt in the screen. That's one of the cons that I will say from owning this unit. Let's go Super Pac-Man, and I'm just gonna go a couple of seconds, a minute or two, in each of the individual games, just so you can see how it looks. I will say the controls on this are pretty good. I will say that maybe this is not for everybody, but for me, I feel that the shaft of the joystick seems pretty short. I'm gonna have to test my other, and I'm looking at it, and it doesn't look as short. So I think that you might want to get an extender, and extender it's like $2-3, but I wish that they would have noticed that. I guess I just feel like it's not normal. And you know what? This is very reminiscent of the Countercades. The Countercades The countercades are very reminiscent of this controller. The countercade has a similar shorter shaft. That's the first time I played that game, and I guess it's fun to somebody, but Pac and Pow is not the game for me. I did like this game, however. Pac-Man Plus. I'm not a fan of variations of a particular game. Like, sometimes you are trying to live off of the popularity of one product, and you just keep on, well, let's just change this slightly and see if people like it, and they will buy it. Well, let's do this and see what people like it and buy it. So for me, the best thing is to stick with the original. Okay, so we played that, and I don't see any issues with the gameplay or anything like that. Now, what you are probably excited, and what I was most excited about, is that one, Ms. Pac-Man came out, and then this one as well, this Partycade. These are the first units that basically came with Dig Dug in full form, not being a countercade. And this, though it has a smaller footprint, it's still pretty cool to be able to play Dig Dug on a full-size screen, basically. That this is considered a fan favorite. I love this game, and I wouldn't mind having a dedicated cabinet to this, especially the artwork. The artwork I find it to be pretty darn cool, and this plays excellent on there. I probably would change the buttons out as well. They're a little mushy, but they're the run-of-the-mill Arcade1up buttons. Nothing to write home about. Nothing to write home about, but they're decent. Played perfectly well. Now, I was miseducated. Well, not educated on this. I didn't know that Galaxian came out before Galaga, 2 years before. I mean, I'm not a fan of this one. It feels very stiff. I mean, it plays like the arcade, but I'm just not a fan. It would have been cool, and I don't know if it's hardware limitations, but I wonder if it's Galaga or Galaxian 88. I would have rather had that, but I wonder if they're just trying to keep either with limitations, or they're just trying to keep the years together, because these are very much late. And I'm just gonna check just to confirm, but I will tell you that this is, as they say, right and tight. The screen, bright and tight. You can go to each extreme angle of the screen, and you can see the screen. And I know in Show Me Retro, he had done a review of the Pac-Man 8-in-1, the previous one, not the black edition. And he noted on his unit he was having an issue where if he was anywhere on the left, it basically was washed out, color distortion. This doesn't have that. I'm all the way to my right and all the way to my left, and there's no color distortion, which is really cool. sad, on his part that he had to deal with that, and hopefully he'll get that resolved. Here, that's not an issue, and I'm happy about that. Um, I will say two things. The pro. Let me give you the long version of this. The pros and the cons. Pros is that you have a beautiful looking unit. Artwork is awesome. Very spot on. You have 8 games in one. So this, I will say, probably has some of the best game selection. So I was very happy about the game selection. Having Miss Pac-Man, Dig Dug, and Galaga on the same unit is awesome. The others are a plus for me. Like, I'm happy with the Super Pac-Man. Pac-Man Plus is okay. I feel like Dig Dug is a throwaway game. They probably have to put that on there just to make it a full 8. But it's cool to have the series Dig Dug and Dig Dug 2 on there. If you are a collector of any sort, you'd like to see that. So this is pretty cool. I'm again happy with the artwork. Artwork is spot on. Just like the kick plate, but that's neither here or there. I know that the speaker grill is here, but you can still print over the speaker grill or around it. I feel that this is off being to the left. Now I guess I'm nitpicking, but it is weird to say the least. What's cool about this, it does have an attract mode. If you leave it on the screen for a while, it automatically will either select the game that you've last highlighted, and it will show the menu, and then it will go into gameplay. So it does have an attract mode. It does not change from what I've seen. So again, those are the pros for me. Awesome game selection. Wish they would do something with this. Wish they would give us an extended joystick. This feels very short. The buttons are kind of mushy, but those, again, not make or break. Love the fact that you're getting a full-size screen in such a small footprint. And at a $200 price point, I think this is a go. I would definitely recommend this as a purchase. This is awesome for if you are in a college dorm and you have very limited space, easy to maneuver. You also have the feet on here, so you can play this as a countercade. You also have a hook, so you can actually hook it on the wall. I have this mounted on my closet door in my game room. Again, I have a number of units, so I'm starting to become limited in terms of spacing. So this allows me to get another 2 or 3 machines in this room, where I would be pushing it if I added one more if it was just a regular Arcade1up. And I'm also trying to make room for a pinball, so this allows me that ability. I am thinking about I wish that at Arcade1up would sell a portable battery for these, because yes, this is wall mountable and closet, but if you have this on a closet, this wire hanging can be a nuisance hanging. You may have to unplug it when it's not in use, so it doesn't become a danger or whatnot. But I wish that they would sell a battery for this, so this could be batteryless and wireless. That would be a pretty awesome thing. I know us modders can do something with that, but some individuals who just want it to be by Arcade1up. And I think the artwork is nice. I wish there was a lit marquee. That would be cool. Unfortunately, there's not. But again, there are third parties like Angel and others that can provide you that service. So it automatically, again, it went into attract mode, and then we'll start the game up. So again, definitely a go for this unit. I love it, to be quite honest with you. So much so that when they come out with other titles, I may purchase one. It really depends on what kind of game that they'll play. I'm sure that they will not come out with a 2-player one. It seems like it would be a little bit uncomfortable. But this is probably going to be 1-player games. So it's I am interested to see what Arcade1up will come up with next. Remember, these are on Home Shopping Network, so this has to appeal to the masses. So that's why you see so much Pac-Man on HSN or QVC. And I just think that's going to be the way it is, to be honest with you. That's what sells, so that's what they get. With that being said, I appreciate you stopping by at the channel today. This is your average gamer. Thank you so much. Please consider liking, subscribing, dislike if you dislike. With that being said, thank you for coming by, and as always, keep gaming.